and going to the Asia Cup. So I appreciate it if you have questions to the Asia Cup and its preparation and how the Bangladesh team is going to fare in the event. We'll start taking questions starting with each of us. And because of the obvious interest, we'll take one question from one organization.
Coach, you faced Sri Lanka and Afghanistan in the first round. How much does that rivalry that has started to happen between Bangladesh and Sri Lanka, Bangladesh and Afghanistan, how much does that play into your overall strategy or your plan? Players feeling that they need to beat these teams. There's a real rivalry between these two teams. How much does that matter to you?
I'm not aware of the rivalry, but then lately those two teams had played really good games against each other, especially Asia Cup, previous Asia Cups. So I think both teams give us a good challenge, but at the same time I think we had some success against them recent past. So that we don't take the rivalry into account, but our strategy against both teams is that how we can get advantage.
Coach, you have been preparing for a week or so. So how was the preparation like, and have you planned for your
Yes, the preparation actually I'm very happy. We had a really good lead up with the fitness and the medical at the start, and then in the middle individual skill development was there, and about 7 days, and then after that next 7 days was more tactical and role based training, and then the last 5 days was more for individual players what they wanted to do, and then we ended up with a practice game which was for the first time. I have done practice games with many teams, and very hard to keep the intensity from the players, but the last game was one of the rare ones that they actually compete till the last ball until I asked them to come off, and we finished at around 10:30. So I'm very happy about it.
Coach, if by chance Bangladesh plays Hasan at number 7, then you have a bit of a long tail. So has that also been part of the strategy to give them a bit more, batting practice and maybe improve the batting of some of the fast bowlers?
Not by chance, by condition. We play that kind of. Yeah, we keep that in mind. Our batters, the bowlers train on their batting a lot last probably 2 months, 3 months with our skill coaches.
As a
Yeah, Taskin, as you name, improved a lot, and then he has given us evidence as well against England. He closed the game out, and at the same time, if you remember, Sorryful showed what he can do against Ireland and the coach. Yeah.
Coach. Now Leighton is quite out of form.
Introduce yourself first.
This is Pian from All-Rounder PG. Now Leighton is quite out of form. Is it a concern? In this year he is apparently 30
in ODIs. Yeah. I don't think I have no concern about his form at the moment, because he's played a few competition in Canada and in Sri Lanka. Those are T20s, but he's training really hard. If you look at those recent tournament that he played, the pitches are not that great, not high scoring, especially in Canada and then to a certain extent in Sri Lanka. So whatever the runs he scored is impact runs. Yes, we want him to play a different, like a big role in during Asia Cup and the World Cup. So hope that he will, show that during Asia Cup.
I want to add, he got the start, but couldn't make it big. Is it a concern really?
Definitely, he thinks that he could have done much better. So we also think that he is capable of doing more than what he's showing us. So definitely he will show us his form that he had for last like 2 years ago, that he was the highest run scorer. So we are expecting him that kind of a performance from him.
Nana. Last year Bangladesh failed to qualify as a Super Pro. So this time how you hopeful to qualify to minimum Super Pro, because you have to play with two top opponents in their own country.
Yes, yeah, definitely our aim is to qualify for the second round first. As you said that so we are playing in Sri Lanka, against Sri Lanka. They're a very good team at their home condition. And then we are playing Afghanistan in Pakistan, and lately they played here and they won the series. So there's big challenges, but we are up for that challenge.
Matter from individual education. Coach, you will play 2 matches in 4 days, 3 days. One is Sri Lanka and Pakistan. Travel is a concern, and with new weather, new condition, new place. So is that concern for your team?
There certainly is a new challenge because we normally don't travel in between countries and play a tournament, but it's same thing for the both teams. So we are looking forward to that challenge.
Last question for the coach.
Coach, Yasin from Rivalry. Shakib got one captaincy again. Does it having one captain in all 3 formats in the long run is a good process? Do you think?
Having the good captain is always good. So it doesn't matter whether it's all 3 format or 1 format. Nowadays, having all 3 format captains is a big challenge for the players. So the communication between coach and the captain and the players in different format is most important.
Coach, this is Ronnie from Canada. How hard it can be the injury of Hathurusing?
Oh, that's a good question. You know, Ibadan is one of our impact bowlers, fastest bowler out of the probably the 5 fast bowlers we played last few series. So it's a big loss to replace him straight away. It's a hard task. Hopefully.